Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, welcome. So we're here today with the sports anime rap cypher from Rustage featuring Khantrast, Zach B, Breeton Boi, and more. Now, the thing is this, right? Rustage announced this on Twitter a few days ago, and I was like, okay, sports anime rap cypher, okay. I like sports anime, but I have a feeling I kind of know what's going to be on here, and I feel like it's going to miss a lot of classics. I feel like because of the it says and more, so we don't know how many people there are, but I feel like, you know, there are so many great sports animes, and just looking at the thumbnail, you know, it had Haikyuu, it had Hajime no Ippo, it had I think Free as well. So you've had free, you know, you have free shows that like. I had Kuroko no Basket. You had three shows that are like relatively received pretty highly. Kuroko no Basket, depending on who you ask. If you ask me, I think it's I think it used to be great, and then it went into the whole zone thing, and it's just like. And then the only reason I watched it at that point was just because I already started. I've already invested so much time into it, so it's kind of like, oh man, this feels terrible. But yeah, so we have these sports anime rap stuff. Now there are two that I want to see on here very, very badly. One of them I don't believe I will see. The other one we might see. The one that I think that we won't see is Ashita no Joe, which to me is the greatest sports anime and one of the best animes / manga of all time. Period. Personally, I think for me it would be like number 3. Best fiction work ever. No, maybe that's as high. Like top 5. Like Joe from Ashita no Joe is like just the best character ever. So that's basically the way, the way I think about that sport anime. Obviously inspired Hajime no Ippo, and Morikawa to write Hajime no Ippo. And the other one that I think we probably will see is Daime no Ace. I think that will probably be on here as well. Now what I will say is this is a sports anime rap cypher, you know, from Rustage, so go check out the original video, which I will have linked in the description down below. Before we start with this one, I do want to say this as well. Rest in peace to Kentaro Miura. I've mentioned Berserk a ton of times on this channel because it is just, to me, it's one of the most influential and one of the most important pieces of literature, period, that I've read in my life. So seeing how now, you know, Kentaro Miura passed away recently, it came as a shock, but yeah, all I can say is rest in peace, and thank you, I guess. Thank you for creating such an amazing world with such amazing characters. With that out the way, ladies and gentlemen, let's hop right into the sports. I kind of brought the mood down there, but I wanted to mention this. To me, that was important, mentioning Kentaro Miura passing, because as I said, Berserk just had such a huge impact on me when I was like a young teen, and I've been like following the journey now for like close to 15 years. And for me, I know people will say the Golden Age arc was the best, and it's all been downhill since then. For me, the Golden Age arc is probably the worst, and it's all been uphill since then, which is, you know, completely against the grain. But like the messages in that manga just resonated with me very, very well, which tells a lot because I really, really love the '97 anime adaptation as well, which, you know, has mixed feelings. People have mixed feelings on. So with that out the way, as I said though at the beginning as well, please go check out the original one, which I will have linked in the description down below. With that said, let's get started. So many people. Well, okay, let's try and figure out. Look, I'm not gonna pause on everyone. You know, actually, know what they will have? They won't have Ashita no Joe. What they will have is what's the anime that's basically a direct Ashita no Joe clone? Megalobox. That's what they will have. You know, obviously, for those that don't know, Megalobox is basically Ashita no Joe with just different characters, and it's done so purposefully. It's not done so like, oh, we're gonna try and get away with it. No, it's done so purposefully. It's done so with the intention of being basically like reviving parts of Ashita no Joe, but like obviously with a different name, a different skin, so on and so forth. So if you enjoy Megalobox, if you enjoy Hajime no Ippo, I'd say give Ashita no Joe either a read or watch. Both are amazing. Although Ashita no Joe is from like the 60s, so like the anime it struggles a little bit. It struggles a little bit, but I very much enjoyed it. I'm trying to like figure out all the characters here. Oh, you've got Tsubasa as well. Okay. Oh, yeah, of course. As I said, Megalobox. You would have Megalobox on here. Ping pong. Oh my goodness. Ping pong is goated. Ping pong is the second best sports anime slash manga of all time. There, I said it. Well, that show is done in 12 episodes, I don't think, or 13 episodes. I don't think I'll ever see any show ever do again. After Shiro Joe, ping pong. Beautiful. The dragon. Done. The opening. I'm not sure about that. Is that supposed to be character? What's that sports anime called, bro? Character. The card game. Character. I've watched like the first season, alright? I've not watched the second season. I can't think of what it's called now. It's the card game one. Not Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the card game one. Not sure about that. Obviously Kuroko. Haikyuu, of course. Alright. Okay, now enough of that. Let's actually get into this. I'm happy that Tsubasa's in here though, I will say. Definition of a short king, I stay running for my goals, they be walking. I gunning for the gold, they exhausted, talk shit, watch this bird evolving like a torch. Ooh, I like that. Watch this bird evolve like a torch with them fire legs, okay. Watch this bird evolving like a torch. Alright. I always like how Rustage can go from like an anime reference to like something completely different. Like just like, okay, you know what? Yeah, you got that. Now let's move on to something completely different. Stupid round wall. Like a man. Get XLR. Ice shield. Hey. Actually not seen Ice Shield 21. Yeah, this song is going hard, I must say. This song is going hard. It's going quick. Which makes sense when you have so many people, but like it's going hard. Shout out to the editing. Whoever did the editing. Diamond. Bro, what? You're a savage. You're a savage. Yeah, pussy out. I have ornamentals. What's it called? What's this called? What's this anime called? It's also a game. Inazuma 11. That's what it is. Still not see. You know, I'm the biggest football fan out here, right? You can probably tell when I say football, I mean soccer, football, like proper football, alright? Here, you can see 2020 champions of Europe. You can see it right there as well. And maybe you can't see that. But I'm the biggest football fan here, and the only football anime that I actually care about is Tsubasa. But alright, let's hear it. Let's hear you go off, Breeton. Okay. Okay, Mark. I mean, look, man, you're a goalkeeper, so of course you're not gonna get sub, bro. Sub. Yeah, okay. And we just go straight from one football to another football anime. Okay. No idea what you said here, bro, but I agree. No idea what you said here, but I fully agree. I think you said something about Rosie, but never mind. It's the captain. Yeah, everyone's been inspired by Captain Tiger Shot. True. Ah. Nah, bro, nah. I'm not having that. I'm not having that line. I look, I love my boy Ippo, right? I'm probably one of the few people that actually read some manga, right? Because the anime is never gonna return, right? But like, I don't talk about fairways, but like, come on, man. Come on. I'm not gonna say anything, but you've got people that are leagues ahead of him. I'd go as far as to say even Wally at this point is ahead of him. But I love my boy Ippo. Not the GOAT like Takamura, but still. Tends to roll. I like that line. They're gonna see the pendulum swinging. I'm like a Dempsey roll. Ah. Bro, what? I mean, it makes sense, but yeah. Bombs us. Bomb him. No, I've not even seen. That's the funny thing. I have not even seen Megalobucks. But I can already tell who the characters are supposed to be from Ashita no Ujo. Like, just looking at this right now, I can already tell the connection. Which is crazy. Nah. Yet. Okay, I like that. Without context, I still like that. Prince of tennis, I'm assuming. Yeah. This guy looks like a fuckboy now. Like, straight up, right? This guy just straight up looks like a fuckboy. Like, straight up. He looks like that cocky prick that nobody likes. Some people like, but like I could never like as a main character. As a secondary character, sure, I like the cocky pricks, right? But like as a main character, nah, I ain't sorry, not happening. Life is a big game of ping pong. Kick Flames, you better give credit to Ping Pong, man. Such an amazing anime, man. Such a truly amazing anime with such amazing animation. Where's the dragon? Yeah. Same. Yeah, that was short. I want it more, man. I want it more. That was short. What I do like though is like basically his whole thing was like life's like ping pong, and then he just went with that theme. So I'm okay with that. Is that a skating anime? Sure. What is that not even called? Skate. I've heard people say this anime is really good. I've not seen it as well. There's so many animes now. Like, of course, I've not seen everything. Okay. Absolutely. Look, we've all seen the animation of this anime, haven't we? It is. It is some of the best animation there's ever been from this anime, and you know what? I'm here for it. I'm here. I love swimming. I'm here for it. Not me. Not me. free. I'm not. You are. I was gonna go there, but I'm not. I've actually not seen Keijo. I've always wanted to, but still not seen it. But we all know what it's about, right? The real sport. Hey. I won't comment. What is this? Oh, I'm happy. I did not think that would count as sport. Where's the Euro beat? You need to have the Euro beat. You can't do a rap about it without the Euro beat. You need it. Where is it? I'll give it to you full throttle, you don't want to race. In the 8-6 when I break drift, you don't got the pace. Since grade 6 I made trips, I'm about to thanks. I got a lot to prove, but not a lot to say. I got a lot to lose, but homie not today. I heard you got the juice, but you don't want to play. I grab a stick and I move, like a GTA, I had to show and prove. I'm the truth, not a soul afraid. I'm the one that all you call it, give it to. I'm the miracle passing dude, throwing up alley oops. I'm a shadow to the light, but I shine about the way. Like Houdini, now you see me, now you don't. It is everything. Oh, okay. That sort of worked, but not quite. I like the attempt though, because it sort of worked, but it doesn't, and I like it for it because it feels very much like Kuroko, which sort of works, doesn't, but I still like the attempt. Yeah. You know what? The funny thing is, I'm actually reading Vagabond, which is made by the same creator. I started out like a few days ago, and it's made by the same creator. So like, this is like perfect. This seems to be at the end. To the rim in the basket. I'm impressing all the women in masses. Quick pivot off the dribble, I'ma spin on the axis. Fingertip flick quick, I don't miss, I'm a cashier. Cheer girl speaking like the sneakers on the hard paint. Genius on the Michi, undefeated when I call play. Rebound king, I be jumping with it all. Look, but if I catch it for the slam dunk, that's a ball game. It's a classic that I like the most. I'm showing my age here. I've not even seen it. King, I be jumping with it all day. If I catch it for the slam dunk, that's a ball game. There's just a certain grace, a certain style, you know, a certain flavor to like the older shows. I'm not saying that all the old shows are great, because there's plenty of newer shows that are amazing too. But like there is just a certain style, a certain framing to older animes that I very much appreciate. It's not like this over the top. It's still over the top, of course. You look at Captain Tsubasa, you saw that perfectly here, right? It seemed like the Inazuma 11 was a lot more, I was gonna say human, but a lot more like, you know, with less effects, less flair and everything. Obviously, you have like power shots like that. Okay, cool. I don't know what the heck that is. This guy, instead of throwing the ball, he's like just straight up punching, like, yo, get out of here. Like, bro, what are you doing? I was a goalkeeper for many years, alright? And I don't think I've ever punched it. I've thrown it, I kicked it, I've done many things. But punched it? Besides, like, when I'm trying, I like straight up from like having a ball in your hand to, as if you're Ippo. Like, bro, that'd be crazy, bro. That'd be crazy. But they've got Tsubasa. Like, okay, I'm always gonna root for Tsubasa. I'm always gonna root for Ippo. All right, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. All right, because these are the shows Tsubasa I grew up with, and I've got no actual knowledge of Inazuma 11. Ippo, you know damn well I love Ippo. Ippo is absolutely fantastic, absolutely amazing. There are plenty of sports anime in here. Haikyuu I like a lot. I don't think it's the best sports anime. I do think it's top 5. Ooh, that's that. Do I? Number 1, ANJ. Number 2, Ping Pong. Number 3, Hajime no Ippo. Number 4, I mean, I'm not going to put Tsubasa in the top 5, I'm being completely honest. Number 4, anything else I've seen here that I've actually seen? No, definitely not Kuroko. I mean, I've not seen Slam Dunk, but I just put it on there just for the reputation's sake, you know? It is definitely something that I do want to watch eventually, but, like, not yet. I'd put Haiku at number 4, I think. That's where Haiku would be for me. Love it to bits. But I also don't think it's like the best thing since sliced bread. I do think it's the hype, one of the hypest shows out there, with the exception of maybe like Hajime no Ippo, probably one of the hypest shows out there. But like I don't think hype is everything. If you can't tell. But this rap, I very much appreciate. There are plenty of things that I have no knowledge of, that I have no that I can't make connections for. So plenty of things that were said in here definitely went over my head. But for the things that I did catch, even for the shows that I did not watch, I very much liked. But that's all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. Which is your favorite sports? Actually, you know what? What is your top 5 favorite sports series in general? Whether that's manga, whether that's anime, let me know. I would very much be intrigued of knowing which one you rate highly. Maybe that will give me, the option, the chance to watch some of them, which I'm definitely in the mood for sports anime. I always am in the mood for sports anime, because sports anime to me are very, very special. I'm also very much surprised that what's the I can't remember what the show is called. The Khantrast show. I'm very much surprised the Khantrast show is not on here. The card game show. You listen and then you snatch. I'm very much surprised that's not on here too, because it's such a big. It has such a big following, and it's very, very popular, very beloved. But I guess it depends what you consider sport. But I don't consider driving sport. I know people consider the Formula 1 sport and whatnot. I consider this more like granted, what is a sport at the end of the day? But like, I'm very surprised. Like the card game, considering how popular it is, how big it is, isn't on here. I just forgot its name. The character card game. I don't know. I don't know. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I will be seeing all of you in the next one, everyone. Let me know what you all thought about this sports anime rap Cypher. Definitely justified with its hype, because again, Rustage has been hyping it up a little bit. I'd say he's been hyping it up a little bit. Guys, I'm not that often on Twitter, so I don't know whether he does that normally or whether that's just this time. I am trying to use Twitter more. So he's been definitely hyping it up a little bit from what I've seen, and so far, I have to say, hasn't disappointed at all. It hasn't disappointed at all. It very well lived up to the hype. Man, there are a lot of sports anime, aren't there? And that's just the anime. That's not even the manga. But there are a ton. Oh, this show was so special to me. This show was truly special to me. The dragon theme. That is like, ha ha ha. I think it was episode 6 or episode 5. We've got quote unquote China. That's what they nicknamed that one person. We've got China going up against Dragon. It's like, bro, what an amazing episode. Like, to me, that's like one of the greatest episodes of anime, period. Just like this overwhelming, just like mountain. This overwhelming mountain crushing. And this show was special. Because a lot of animes, they have this untalented kid going their way, making it all the way to the top, which makes no sense, through hard work and grit, so on and so forth, which makes absolutely no sense, because that's not how sports works in the real world. There are plenty of people that absolutely love sports. There are plenty of people that want to make it to the top, and they put the effort in, but they still never make it to the top, either because of circumstances that are out of their control, or just because they weren't talented. And this show is like one of the only shows that I can honestly say tackles that aspect of, look, there are certain walls you can't break through with just sheer effort. Just sheer, sheer talent trumps everything at the end of the day. But like, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't stop trying, because at the end of the day, we can go far. We can go far with effort, and showing a lot of effort is a talent in itself. But like, naturally gifted people are just that. They're naturally gifted, and that's kind of what I like so much about this show. It was again, for a show that was like 12 or 13 episodes long. There aren't many shows that I can think of that hit home such a strong message well, it had multiple strong messages that hit home such multiple strong messages in such a short period of time. And for that, I just want to say, well flipping done, Ping Pong. Very short anime, but the fact that I put it over Hajime no Ippo, to me personally, I think says it all. Because I love Hajime no Ippo. Like Ippo to me is like, it's like that sports anime I come back to, well, I was going to say every week, but it's more like every 2 weeks with the manga releasing. I'm always looking forward to it. I'm always like, oh, I can't wait. But this show in like 13 episodes is like, I put you higher. I put you higher. I put you higher. Despite the fact that I don't think anything will ever surpass Takamura versus Brian Hawk. Although, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see all of you in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out. As always, a 5-minute video takes me 26 minutes to make. It is what it is. You're used to it by now. If you're not, then, well, so be it. Anyway, peace out. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. And bye.